What's up, everyone? I'm back with the morning talk. For those of you that are new to the channel, first of all, welcome, okay? And second of all, morning talks is just something I like to do. It is an unedited, unfiltered sort of stream of consciousness spew that I throw at you about whatever topic I want to talk about. And today is going to be a fighting game day, specifically free-to-play fighting games, and sort of how I feel about it, what I think about it, and how it can work. Let's get straight to it, because honestly, my personal opinion about this is that this can work, and honestly, free-to-play fighting games can be the future, if done right. Correct? I mean, the idea sounds nice, but there's a lot of, rational and logical thinkers in the world. We gotta make sure we have the battle plans set. We gotta make sure when we do this that it's not gonna exploit customers, and if it's gonna be done right, people are gonna be happy, and the companies are gonna be making money. Right? So, first thing I want to break down. Are fighting games worth the money that they are right now? Realistically. I'm asking you specifically, do you think fighting games are worth $60? Asking you. Go ahead. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, done typing? Done typing? Okay, good. Yeah, if your answer was yes, I'm very surprised. Okay? I'm relatively new to the genre, okay? I started back about 4 years ago, so, my opinion isn't super nuanced or super, I guess, old in this take. This is just an observation I've made that the single-player and offline content in fighting games that isn't just, a person versus another person is very lacking. There's just not enough content there for me personally to warrant a $60 price tag. There just isn't. It's typically either, a long movie that you can watch, or a movie with, gameplay in between. You play matches as the movie goes, and, these different conflicts arise, right? You have arcade ladders. Those are like the two big traditional sort of fighting game modes that are offline and single player. And you don't, they add value to the game. They add playtime to the game. That's just not enough for $60, in my opinion, personally. It just isn't. And I'd be very surprised if people thought that the value came from offline. If I talk to most people in the scene, I bet you most of them are going to say the $60 value felt well spent because they really got into the scene, they got online, and they played against people, not just in online, but also in locals, right? So there's a competitive multiplayer aspect that initially is what drives sort of the value of a fighting game. So let me pose this question to you guys. And I know there's a bunch of people that might discredit this opinion, or they might, throw this out, because I'm about to compare fighting games to other genres. Oh no. Guys, look. We need to learn from the mistakes of others and from the success of others, okay? What I'm about to say might be shocking or whatever, I don't care. Look. FPSs and MOBAs. Arguably two of the biggest online competitive scenes in not just esports, but gaming right now. Everyone knows a person that plays a MOBA or some sort of FPS, whether that just be Battle Royale or, something a little bit more traditional. Right? The most popular games for those genres are free to play online, which means you can play competitively with other people in those genres without spending a single dime. Yet you look over here at fighting games and you gotta pay $60 just to walk in the door. You see where the disconnect starts to come in? You see why people aren't willing to take that leap into fighting games? This happens all the time. It happened to me personally on 2 occasions, okay? And I understand this is, my game taste, but Melty Blood Lumina, Type Lumina, Melty Blood Type Lumina is the name of the game. I bought it. I bought it initially because I was entering in a tournament. It was an invitational. It was really well done. Met some awesome people in the scene. Super cool to be a part of. But I don't play the game anymore. I don't play that. I don't like that game. I spent $50 on that game. $50 on release. just to find out I don't like the game. And you know, you're probably going to see a lot of people that are like, oh, well, why didn't you return it? Well, I mean, for me personally, you need more than 2 hours worth of, you know, game time and trying up the characters to figure out you don't like a fighting game. Dude, it just felt like and now I understand why people get into the sunken cost fallacy and they start playing fighting games that they don't like, because it costs money. It does. And, you know, I understand that the fighting game scene is a lot older than some of these other scenes, especially when you look at Battle Royale, like Fortnite. You know, there's a bunch of kids on Fortnite. You know, they don't have the money unless it fits their mom's credit card, like fighting game fans do. But still, like, it burns a hole in someone's pocket to try an experience and then end up not liking it. It leaves an even worse taste in their mouth, is what I'm trying to say. And you know, to another tangent there, right? This is just to prove that, or I guess to share my opinion, that fighting games aren't worth $60. At least not the online competitive multiplayer aspect of them. Because you have other genres doing them for free. And now, you look at fighting games now, it's not a complete product when it gets released. I'm going to use Guilty Gear Strive as an example. This is only because Guilty Gear is the most recent game to come out of recent memory that is currently going through, like, you know, a whole new DLC cycle. So let's say you buy Guilty Gear Strive. $60, please. Give me the money. $60. Thank you. I'll take this, put it in my pocket. Okay. Oh, you like our game. Congrats. I'm so happy you're spending, you know, time and energy in our game. Really appreciate that. We actually have 5 new characters coming up for this season. $30. Cough it up. Thank you. Put that in our pocket. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Season 2. Another one. More. More and more and more. They keep taking more and more and more. Fighting games are already a service, okay? You look at free-to-play games, some of the arguments I've definitely seen is that, oh, like, you know, I just want all these characters to come out on release. That ship has sailed, okay? We lost the war probably about a decade ago. If you wanted to fight that fight, that would have been a decade ago. That train's gone by, homie, okay? Games are a service now. It's the unfortunate truth for a lot of people. You can partake in that if you want to, and I understand if you don't, and I respect you if you don't. But fighting games are a service now. Look at Street Fighter, look at Guilty Gear, look at even some indie games that are out right now, right? Like Skullgirls is doing a new season pass. There's new stuff being added to these games. Why? Because they don't have to keep re-releasing, you know, Ultra Edition or Arcade Edition, right? There are online competitive genres that do this not better. However, they offer the online competitive aspect for free. This is the biggest point right here. For free. You can log in and you can play League of Legends for free. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I don't care. Do you, man. Take care.